the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They'll go right back to the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Breaks into the open. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Bulldogs! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Williams. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He makes the catch. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Branch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Powers through. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Brown will throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, Fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Give to the running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Steps away. Connection to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking for room. It's Young. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Running into the open space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the
oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The short hands, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Bama! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again with that last catch. That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 4 over Colorado. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The short hands, it's Brown. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And there's so much to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers, and he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line, now set up the offense for great field position.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds leads this offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Branch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Running back searching for a hole. He's inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. That's a fly. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking for a pad to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got him in the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Winfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 4 over Colorado. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Frazier. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.